Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome back to the FIFA 18 Coventry City career mode. This is episode 6. So today's episode we have 4 games, but we've had 4 games since the last episode and today, so let's go and check out some of those results. Okay, so first up was a 3-1 victory over Swindon. It was good to get back to winning ways after that very disappointing defeat against Exeter. Then we drew 2-2 against Crewe. We threw this game away. We win in 2-0. Then we played Colchester in the Checkatrade Trophy. That was a 1-0 victory. And then we played Barnet most recently, and it was a very entertaining 4-4 draw. Too bad the game wasn't live. That would be one hell of a game for the neutral to watch. Okay, so with those results in mind, this is how the table looks. We currently sit 8th in the table, which is obviously naturally disappointing. We have 5 wins, 5 draws, 2 defeats, and 20 points. But lucky enough, we have a quality team, and we should be able to catch up with the teams above us. Unfortunately, though, I have been a little bit under pressure, though, from the Coventry City board. As you can see, I've got a rating of 69, and so far I'm below my target of expectations for the year. So that's something you have to keep an eye on. Naturally, I do not want to get fired at any points, because that would pretty much ruin any kind of progress or any fun that we are having. A couple of signings for the club, though, mainly youth players, of course. First was Pedro Caro, who is a goalkeeper, potential of a 92 overall, 48 right now, only 16 years old, so he's got a little bit of growing to do, and I think he could be a good player for the future. And then I brought in Tom Kraus as well, who is a right winger with a potential of a 94, so he's a player that's definitely worth keeping our eye on. Very, very talented German 6 foot good winner. Alright, speaking of new things as well, we have a new formation to talk about. We're doing a 4-1-3-2 formation with the wide players. So yeah, basically I wanted to go 2 up top, and so far it's working out pretty well for us. We're creating a lot more opportunities than previously. Obviously, Vicente and Jones are playing really well, as you can see from the form arrows. Bevan's still getting goals. At the back, we could be doing a little bit better. Labont was actually out for international duty for 2 of the games that we in between the last episode and today. So it was good to see him back in the squad for today's fixtures. On the bench, Kwame Thomas has been playing a little bit more for me. I found his mobility up top is very, very helpful, especially with Bevan. McNulty, while a decent striker, struggles in mobility-wise, and Thomas is definitely a little bit better than him in that regard. Alright, so here we are in today's game up against Accrington, Stanley away from home. So this is how we line up. Labont in goal, Haynes at left back, Grimmer at right back, McDonald, Willis with the middle, Hammett a holding midfielder, Stevenson's got license to bomb forward, with Jones on the left wing, Vicente on the right, and of course Bevan and McNulty are leading the line. Okay, so here we kick off today's action, obviously looking to get a win. Because our form in the league hasn't been that good. Despite only losing 2 games, we haven't actually been able to be consistent so far, and that's putting us in a position where my job could be under fire if we don't improve. Here's Jackson, he shoots, and what a goal that is. That was an amazing finish there from Jackson, and it's 1-0 to Accrington. Here's Bevan at the edge of the area. He turns his man. He's going to shot it. He shoots. Oh, just over the bar. Good effort there from Stuart Bevan. It's Stevenson streaking away now. He's got Bevan looking for the through ball if he can find him. And he does so beautifully. Bevan's got a chance to score. Oh, off the underside of the post that you could have been. Chance not over here though. McNulty strikes it and he hashes it wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. But it's going to be half time actually. That was a great opportunity for Bevan. Should be 1-1. But Bevan missed the opportunity there. Go through ball from Stevenson. Decent build-up play. But apart from that, that really was the only major chance of the game thus far. So hopefully in the second half we'll create a few more. Because we're going to need to if we want to get back in this game. That's a great through ball there. And McConville's got a chance to pull it across. But Haynes does it very well on the cover. And somehow we scrap it clear. But danger's not over yet. He's going to have a... Ball's in the box. And he finds the back of the net. 2-0 to Accrington, Stanley. And things are really starting to fall apart for us today. Our Reed is now through on goal. Gets there, shoots. Oh, straight to the keeper. And it goes out for a corner kick. Let's see what we can do from this corner. Gotta get a goal back soon if we want to get back in this game. Forced to Reed. Oh, what a save that was. Damn it, that was a great opportunity. 2 real good chances there for Carl Reid to open his account for the season. Ball's in the post. Bevan with a header and another fantastic save from the Accrington goalkeeper. I don't know what we got to do to try and get past this guy. Here's Jody Jones. Gets Bevan at the edge of the area. First time shots and drags it horribly wide. Alright, time for a couple of changes. I've decided to bring on Thomas and Andreo for Stevenson and McNulty. Alright, here's Thomas now. First action of the game for him. Gets by his man, shoots from distance, and oh, what a goal that is from Kwame Thomas. Get in there, my son. Fantastic finish there from Kwame. What a strike that was. That was his first touch of the ball as well. Take another look at this fantastic effort from Kwame Thomas there. Turning his man beautifully and hit it first time with his left foot. Smashed it into the top corner of the net. Great finish there from Kwame Thomas. Here's Thomas again. This time looking for the one of Bevan. He finds him. Bevan does well to turn his man 1-1 with the keeper. Shoots and scores 2-2. We're back in the game. Get in there. Stuart Bevan makes it 2-2. And Kwame Thomas' impact has been seen today with a goal and a fantastic through ball for the runner Bevan. Take a look at this goal here. Bevan streaks forward and a very calm finish into the back of the net. Never in doubt. 2-2. Alright, so let's go and win it. Alright, Jody Jones plays the Bevan here. So we got 3 minutes to try and get a winner here if possible to complete a miraculous comeback. Here's Kyle Reid. Finds the runner Kwame Thomas. Plays the Reid again. He's got options in the box. He whips it into the far post. And Bevan gets there. And oh, what a save that was. And that's a full-time whistle has blown. It is 3-3. Almost a late dramatic winner for us. But unfortunately, Bevan put his header straight at the goalkeeper. And honestly, being 2-0 down with about 15 minutes left to go, I was very happy to get ourselves a draw. So, pretty pleasing stuff indeed. Let's go ahead and skip to the next game. Alright, so up against Forest Green Rovers in today's match. Couple changes to the team. Nazon goes to right midfield. Conte comes into the team at centre-half. And obviously, Kwame Thomas joins the first team lineup after that wonderful super sub display in the last game. Alright, so here we go, playing at home against Forest Green Rovers. This is a must-win game for us. After drawing the last two, here's Thomas through on goal early on, and he must have been fouled, referee. Was it in the penalty area? It doesn't look like it. I think that's going to be a free kick opportunity. Now here's Bevan, maybe with the effort here, but he also has, I think that's, yeah, it's Carl Reid just kind of sitting there. He's going to play the Carl Reid. First time. Oh, how did you miss? Conte misses the close range effort. That should be 1-0, but that was an absolutely atrocious effort. Oh, Jesus Christ. This had a tap at home, but we couldn't even do that. Here's Kwame Thomas again. Oh, falls to Stevenson in the edge of the area and hits it. Oh, almost went in there. Kwame Thomas with a header and a good save from the keeper. Great effort from Stevenson there and hit the crossbar. Keeper had absolutely no chance. Here's a chance for the corner, though. Let's see if Bevan can win it. He does. The ball ricochets around, and it's finally cleared for Forest Green. Here's Thomas back to Bevan at the edge of the area. Bevan takes on his man. Shots left-footed. Oh, no, and it hits the crossbar again. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Alright, here's Bevan again. Always dangerous. Turn at the edge of the area, and a good challenge there. And Marsh Brown's going to bring this forward. Alright, here's Carl Reid drifting inside. Shoots, and oh, it's fall to Bevan, and he's found the back of the net. Stuart Bevan gets in the first goal of the game for Coventry City there. Decent shot from Carl Reid, ricocheted off the defender, and we were fortunate to land at his feet. And from there, Bevan was not going to miss. Carl Reid hit him forward there. Great block, and a good first-time finish from Bevan from about the penalty spot. Oh, great ball there from Hamad. And Carl Reid's through. Cross it in to the near post. To Bevan on the volley! That wasn't Bevan, that was Stevenson. Great volley there from Ben Stevenson. What a finish that was. Take a bow, son. That was absolutely spectacular. Great through ball from Hamad to Reid. And Reid picked out Stevenson. And what a volley that was. That's a candidate for goal of the season there. Just hung in the air and beautifully finished past Russell in goal for Forest Green. And we are comfortably in control, 2-0 to the Sky Blue Army. Alright, here's James at the end of the first half, and he cuts Conte inside, and he smashes it off the top of the crossbar. Really probably should have scored there. Ball's whipped back in. Labont makes a punch clearance. And we finally scrap it away. Here's Thomas, finds a feed of Bevan, and turns his man beautifully. Bevan's got a chance to make it 3-0. Shoots, and puts it wide. Tried to shoot it across the goalkeeper, but unfortunately Bevan was just a little bit off balance. Bevan was off balance, and that's a 6th shot of the game, believe it or not. It probably should have been 3-0. Balls up to the near post. Willis with a header. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Decent effort there from Jordan Willis. That's 80 minutes on the clock here. Players are starting to tire a little bit. I've decided to make a hat-trick of changes. As soon as the ball goes out of play, we're going to bring on Andrea and Doyle and Vicente, I believe, for Carl Reed. And here's a chance. Oh, great save from Labont. Beautiful, beautiful save there. So yeah, we're bring off our 2 midfielders, Hamed, and here's our chance. Not over yet. And atrocious defending has put Forest Green back in the game. So here are those changes I was talking about. Keanu Marsh-Brown scoring a wonderful little goal despite our absolutely atrocious defending. So yeah, it's going to be a hat-trick of changes. Essentially, I'm bringing off Stevenson, Hamed, and Reed, and bring on Vicente, Doyle, and Tony Andreu. Oh, defensive errors here. Led possible to a chance there, and Conte gets across and makes a fantastic saving tackle there, because they would have been away there, and we could have been in big, big trouble. Oh, there's Andreo. He's looking for Bevan. First time effort. Oh, and a good save again from Russell in goal for Forest Green. He's had a fantastic game so far. He's kept him in it. If it wasn't for him, it could easily be 3 or 4-1. Oh, great header from Bevan. Oh, and it sneaks past the far post. Good effort from the veteran striker. Alright, so about 2 minutes now to hold on to this result. The ball's flicked in the box, and Labont should get across there nicely. Very, very comfortably. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Full-time whistle has blown, and it's ended a 2-1 victory to the Sky Blue Army. Disappointed to concede late on there. The game looked far more comfortable than the scoreline suggests. We had lots of opportunities, hit the crossbar multiple times, including that embarrassing miss from Conte early on. Alright, so here's the third game of the episode, up against Colchester United at home. They are 6th, we are 7th, we're equal on points. Something has to give. Let's try and get a victory today. Alright, so I actually forgot to talk about some team changes that I made. Kelly Evans is playing left midfield today, and we've got a knock straight away. It looks like Jody Jones is down here. That'll be a huge loss for us. He returned to the side in place of Nazon. Hopefully, looks like he's going to have to come off here. No, it wasn't Thomas. It was actually sorry, it wasn't Jones. It was actually Thomas. But we do have McNulty on the bench, so lucky enough we have a quality striker to replace him. But that's a big blow, because he's been playing really, really well lately. So hopefully he won't be out for too long. And one other change I made to the side was bringing McDonald back in. As Colchester have a decent opportunity, they put it wide. So McDonald came back in the team. Kelly Evans is playing left midfield for a rare appearance. And then Jody Jones returns to the right wing. Here's Haynes on the overlap here. He's got McNulty in the box, but it's not a great cross, and it's put behind for a corner kick. Let's see if we can make the most of this opportunity. We're going to whip this in at near post. And here Bones, and Bevan has it! What a finish there from Bevan. He is absolutely lethal in the air, and it just showed there. 1-0 to the Sky Blue Army. Great corner. Crossed it in. I think it was Stevenson whips it in at the near post, and that was a fantastic header there from Stuart Bevan. Take another look at this one again. Great cross at the near post, and Bevan just rose high and powered it past the goalkeeper. 1-0 to the mighty Sky Blue Army. Here's Bevan, he finds McNulty on the through ball. Here's a chance for 2-0. And a good save from the goalkeeper there. McNulty should have been a bit better with the effort, but a decent save nevertheless. Here's another corner. Let's see if we can make the most of it again. This time hits at the penalty spot. The ball bounces around. McNulty gets a shot off, but it's kind of hacked clear. He falls to Kelly Evans at the edge of the area. He finds McNulty. McNulty to Bevan. Bevan shoots. Oh! I wouldn't say a whistle past the post, more like he rolled past the post, but there was a decent effort from Stuart Bevan, almost 2-0. Here's Bevan against McNulty, this time he turns. McNulty shoots with left, good block from the defender, but it forced him again on the volley. Oh, unlucky there. McNulty starting to take over the game a bit more now, had a couple of opportunities, and perhaps should be 2-0 up. There's a through ball, and oh, that was a good opportunity. Colchester should be on equal terms there. But terrible, terrible finish, and we definitely got away with that one. It's another chance for Colchester. Drive forward here, but Kelly Evans does very well to win it, but then lose it back straight away. Here's a little curling effort from the edge of the area, and it goes harmlessly wide. But it's still another good opportunity for Colchester there to get back in the game. So it'd be very wise for us to try and get a second goal if we can, to try and kill them off. First line ball from Kelly Evans. He's found Bevan. Bevan shoots across. Oh, and good save there from the keeper at the near post. Decent build-up play there. And Kelly Evans almost get his first senior assist for the team this season. Ball in near post. And oh, Bevan did get himself free. And that would have been very, very dangerous for Colchester. Because you know what he can do. Here's Bevan again. This time turning his defender. Hammer to Haynes. Looking to create one last opportunity before the end of the half. Here's Kelly Evans taking on the defender. He's going to whip it in. McNulty is free. And oh my word, what a miss. That was a great opportunity to go 2-0 in. Just 2-0 up just before the end of the first half there. Great ball from Kelly Evans. And McNulty really, really should have at least hit the target. But whatever the case, great ball from the young winner. So here we go in the second half now. Let's see if we can maybe get a second goal, because Colchester are dangerous here. They've created a few opportunities, and I don't trust my dodgy defense. Speaking of, right on cue, there it is. Here's Grimmer, finds McNulty. McNulty's going to twist and turn and look for the run of Jody Jones. He's found him. Jody Jones to Stevenson on the overlap. He's going to pull it back to Bevan. Oh, and what a sultry goal that was. Absolutely fantastic finish there from Bevan. Wonderful build-up play between Stevenson, Jones, and that was just a fantastic goal all around for the Sky Blues. Jody Jones laid it through to Stevenson, who pulled it back to the feet of Bevan, and Bevan could not miss from there. 2-0. Oh, the ball's kind of in the box still. And that's a decent save there from LeBon. We're going to make a quick change here. Doyle's going to come on in place of Hamed. Hamed's a really, really solid signing so far. Nothing spectacular, but he's done a really good job. So I'm going to bring on Doyle, a little bit more experience, and not to mention Hamed's fitness levels were decreasing rapidly. All right, ball's going to whip it in. He's got 3 shots there, and he at least should have hit the target, and it probably should be 2-1. Another change here. Let's bring on Vicente for Kelly Evans. Not a bad game from Kelly Evans, to be honest with you. He should have had an assist from McNulty at the end of the first half effort when he crossed the ball in. But here comes Vicente anyway. He can provide a little bit of solidarity on the left wing. This ball's whipped in, and it's going to be kept in play here. So Grimmer's got to close him down. The ball's hoist back in, and LeBon does well to claim it out of the air. Alright, here's a chance for a counter-attack. Stevenson streaking forward here, and McNulty's going to be offside. There's a chance now for Colchester, and that's a fantastic finish from the edge of the area. 2-1, the game is not quite done yet, ladies and gentlemen. They were knocking at a door for the last 15-20 minutes or so, and unfortunately poor mark in there for McDonald led to the opportunity for Guthrie, and that was a fantastic finish from the edge of the area. 2-1, so we're going to have to play a little bit more of a defensive game now to try and hold on to this this lead. Alright, here's some Colchester again here. Oh, here's a box, and here's a chance, and oh, that could have been it for Colchester. Nakagawa smashes it wide of the post. That was a great opportunity, and it probably should be 2-2. A Unfortunately, looks like Stevenson's really shot for stamina in midfield right now. And he's struggling to get back and supports the defenders. So what we're going to do is hold on to the ball. It's got a couple minutes left. And Stevenson gives it away cheaply there. Alright, so he's got 3 minutes now to hold on. I'm tempted to switch back to park the bus, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And that's a good tackle from Doyle, and it's... sorry, Doyle. Haynes, and it goes out for a goal kick. So this hopefully will be the last action of the game here. Ball's hit forward, and Bevan does well to win it, and so does Jody Jones. And there's a full-time whistle, 2-1 win. Good to win 2-1 today against a playoff hopeful rivals. Here's another highlight of the goal. Ball's whipped in from Stevenson, and Bevan with a fantastic header past the goalkeeper. That was the opening goal of the game, and we finished 2-1. So a good result, very happy with that. A draw probably would have been the fair result looking at the match facts, but nevertheless, good performance from the boys, and that should help us lift us into at least 4th, maybe 3rd position, and appease the board a little bit more. So yeah, we've gone up a little bit. We're now 68 rated, 4th in the table, only a couple points now behind Notts County, who are currently leading the division. We have one more game in this episode. That'll be against Luton Town, and that should complete the end of the month. But unfortunately, we have some really bad injury news here. Kwame Thomas is going to be out for the rest of the season here, 7 months with an ACL injury. Terrible news from him. He just got broken into the first team, was playing really good football. So disappointed that he went down for an injury, basically. Alright, so here we go into the last game of the season. Obviously, one change we had to make was Kwame Thomas. He is out for the season. McNulty comes in for him. And also, Kai Reed returns to the lineup ahead of Kelly Evans. So here we go with the last game of the episode. So with 1 draw and 2 wins under our belt, let's try and make it 3 wins and 1 draw. And obviously that would go a long way to helping sustain my position. Here's Bevan early on. Chance to open the scoring, and he can't. He blasts it over the bar. But promising start. It's always good to get a chance early on. Breeds confidence in the boys. And hopefully we'll get a goal real soon. Here comes Jones. Coming forward here. He's got the pace to get away from his man. And he's done unbelievably well. Jones for the finish. Oh! Unfortunately, that was a great save from the goalkeeper, but Jones really should have done better with the effort after that wonderful, wonderful run. And we're very unlucky not to be 1-0 up. Alright, ball's through here to Collins. He's going to whip it in near post. And Willis as well to get across. But unfortunately, it looks like McDonald committed the foul. And here's a good opportunity for Luton here in a decent position. Ball's whipped in, and that should be easily clear for Carl Reed. And it's done so successfully. Bevan wins it in the air, and he lays it off to Harmid. Harmid to McNulty. McNulty to Bevan. Bevan's got Reed on the overlap. Now, Reed does have the pace to get away from his defender here, but cuts back inside, finds Bevan. Bevan turns his man on the inside of his foot. Oh, good counter-attack, though. Very solid effort there. Good build-up play. But unfortunately, we just couldn't find the target. Oh, that's an awful, awful challenge. I did not mean to do that. And this could be big, big trouble for Ben Stevenson here. How is that not a card? How he didn't get anything for that. That was an absolute atrocious challenge. I think he tried to kill him. Oh well, we'll take it I suppose. But we're very lucky to not have a red card there. Alright, half the whistle has blown. It is 0-0. Not many opportunities for either team. The best one's going to Bevan early on. And obviously that magnificent run there from Jody Jones midway through the first half. And we were lucky not to get a red card for Ben Stevenson as well. That was an absolutely atrocious challenge. With that in mind, I'm actually going to bring out Andreo instead. Because let's get forward a bit more. And that's pretty much the only change we're going to make for now. At some point, I will be bringing on Duckins Nazon as well, in place of McNulty. There's another chance for Luton, though. Starting to carve us open in the second half. Gets in the box, shoots, and that's a really good block from McDonald. And the second effort goes harmlessly wide for another goal kick. Great header there from Bevan. He gets it back from Reed here. He's going to try and get away from him. It kind of holds the ball up very well. Lays it to Hamed. Ahmed Andreu gets in the box. He's got to shoot here. Oh, just over the bar. Unlucky from Tony Andreu. Still decent build of play. Good, well played there from Bevan. Naughty laser to Bevan. He's gone by his man. Bevan twisting and turning. Gets to the edge of the area. And oh, 40 had scored. Good effort there from Stuart Bevan. He's been by far our most dangerous player today. As usual. Potts whips us in, looking for who the hell that was, but a decent take there from LeBron. And let's see if we can maybe launch a counter-attack. We've only got about 15 minutes left in this game to try and get a winner here. Reed's on the overlap if Bevan can find him, and he does. He gets to the byline here, pulls it back of the post, and Jones, oh, mistimed his run. And it's harmlessly cleared for Luton. That was a good opportunity, though. That probably was the best opportunity of the second half for us, except that one effort from Bevan that were narrowly wide of the post. But still, opportunities have been so far been very hard to come by in this game. And Walls whips it in, and it's 1-on-1 with the Grimmer, and oh my word, Luton have scored in the 82nd minute of the game. Hilton got above Grimmer there, and his header came off the underside of the bar. So with 8 minutes left to go, Luton have taken the lead here. And we've got to go all-out attack now. We've got to try and get something out of this game. Here's another chance for Luton here to make it 2-0, and the ball was smashed off McDonald's ass. Alright, so 4 minutes left to go here. We've got to try and get this ball clear and get up the field and create an opportunity, and the header goes straight into LeBon. So here we go. We've got a chance now to try and launch our counter-attack. Let's play it long, looking for the head of Nazon. The defender does well to clear it. There's Haynes as well to read that ball there. He's got options forward. He's going to launch his ball forward, looking for Bevan. And Joe gives it away far, far too easy. So you got 2 minutes of added-on time here. We've got to get this ball back quickly if we stand any chance of getting back in this game. And McDonald as well there. Ball sit long and cheaply given away. And there it has it, 1-0 defeat against Luton to finish off the episode. Naturally, very, very disappointing way to lose the game, especially so late on, and especially to a, I don't know, honestly, I think Grimmer could have easily won that ball in the air, but unfortunately, Hilton wanted it a bit more than he did, and it's finished off a 1-0 defeat. Alright, with those results of this episode, we currently sit 6th place in the table with 7 wins, 6 draws, 3 defeats, scoring 25 goals, conceding 20, and unfortunately we are now 4 points off the pace for automatic promotion, which is what the board expected of us. And with that in mind, the board, we're not doing okay. We're doing okay actually at 68, we've still got some time. Oh my gosh, got a message here from the board typically. Okay, so here we go. As we discussed at the beginning of the season, growing the club financially was an important goal for the club. At the moment, it looks like we are not, we may not hit our mark. Please revisit the specific objectives we set out to accomplish to do your best to fulfill them. Best, the Coventry City board. Alright, so take a look at this again. Alright, so right now, finished the season with a profit margin of 17.6 million. Right now, we're at 3% of our goal, which is it's gonna be tough now for us to achieve our goal. Domestic success, we're currently 6th in the table, and honestly, we've got enough quality to trying to climb up and maybe get into the top 3 if possible. The other ones, brand exposure, we're doing okay, 2 out of 8 matches, and then we have 6 eligible players to play from the youth team, so that should not be an issue either. So the ones we've got to worry about really is the financial and domestic success. Domestic success, I'm not as worried about it because I feel like we will eventually get into top 3 once I get used to playing the game again. And financial goal, that's going to be the big issue. Now I may have to try and move on some players to try and help us meet that. We'll have to see who I can move on. Obviously it won't be till January as well, which is going to be about 2 months away, I believe. We're now into November. How I'm trying to plan these episodes out is I'm trying to do kind of one episode per month, per game month. So essentially there'll be 4 games in here. It'll most likely be the last 4 games of the season, which is Mansfield, Lincoln, Stevenage and Crawley. Before that though, we'll have 2 cup competitions, which I'll do off camera, and then we'll move on from there. So I'm trying to do one episode per month. And if you guys like that format, please let me know in the comments below if you want to see me change it, because I did think about moving to a one game only format and doing a bit more highlights in oriented stuff. But again, I'm still new to doing this FIFA Let's Play stuff, so please let me know. I want your feedback. Let me know in the comments below how you want to see these episodes. But for right now, we're going to stick with the formula of playing 4 games in the month, and then just basically simulating or playing the other ones off camera that we have. That's pretty much going to wrap up the episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, remember to hit like on the video. I appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos by me, please hit subscribe, hit those notifications on, and I'll see you all in the next part. Goodbye.